So this is Bill and Tiffany, live from AirVenture at Oshkosh. And we're here with Mikey McBrien from Buffalo Airways. You probably know him from the Ice Pilots TV show. So we're gonna have a little chat with Mikey.
Okay, so not a lot of people in the States are familiar with your show, and would you mind just taking a moment to kind of explain what it is?
Yeah, we're on a show. It's called Ice Pilots, and basically it's each episode is kind of like a day in the life at a Northern airline that operates World War II airplanes in extreme cold temperatures. You put that all in together, you throw in some swear words, and that's kind of like the show.
Okay, I have seen your show, and I'm currently in Canada, so I understand how cold a winter can be. Although I'm in the southern part of Canada, so it's not nearly as cold. What is it like trying to fly and operate these aircrafts when it is like, God knows what, below zero?
Yeah, at 40 below, everything kind of stops. Like everything from opening the door to, opening the window could drastically change everything. Everything's freezing, metal breaks, vehicles have no chance to start. And, then, it's kind of weird. You can't start your vehicle because it's too cold, but you're expected to go to work and start an aircraft, which is DC-3 is turning 75 this year, and every day it fires up, goes to work.
So the weather's a lot like here then.
This is absolutely nothing like here. This is insane. I don't own a t-shirt that's not black, so I'm ill-suited for the nice weather we're having at Oshkosh.
So let me ask you, what has changed about your business since you've started recording the TV show?
T-shirts. I guess everyone started demanding T-shirts. Like most people think, oh yeah, they're on a TV show, they sell T-shirts now, blah blah. But people demand it. Like coming in, like, where's my T-shirt, kind of thing. So the T-shirt end of it is a fun thing, and but from the business point of view, it makes it a little bit easier because people watch a show in Canada and they're instant experts. So you don't have to explain anything. They're like, people call up and be like, never seen an airplane before. Yeah, I need a DC-3, and I know how you're going to fuel now, and blah blah blah, and we'll do this, and I knows the door dimensions and everything.
The best marketing you could ever get, right?
Yeah, my marketing teacher in school would be definitely very impressed with what would happen there.
So, do the producers or the camera crew, do they ever get in the way?
Yeah, they do. You can imagine, even a family member will get in the way if they're in the hangar, but they're really good. Some guys have been doing it for 2 years now. And they're part of the crew. Like it's not above them to put their camera down and help load an airplane, which really takes. Like you think if you think something's crazy on television, you got to remember that someone's filming it. So it takes the exact same type of people. And I wish that they got onto the show. I've been trying to push like an episode 14, meaning that they can go behind the scenes because these guys do all the hard work. We basically do nothing on the show. They just film, right? So they just, it's a really cool thing. And when you watch the show, hopefully you appreciate the type of work that went in it from a bunch of city boys that showed up and don't even know how to turn on a parka. Next thing you know, they're flying in World War II airplanes freezing.
So something for the DVD extras, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And we're actually tonight at Oshkosh we're going to be doing a screening of the first episode. So a lot of the American people here that haven't seen it can at least get a taste of it, and they're going to film that and hopefully throw that on the DVD extras.
Excellent. Where's that going to be and when?
That would be tonight at 9:15 at Theater in the Woods, and that's pretty cool. And I think we're doing one later on. I'm not too sure, but. Yeah, well, we're here all week, so if you're in the Oshkosh area, look for a green DC-3. You can't miss it. You come see us.
I think that leads into our next question of when is it coming to the States?
That's the million-dollar question, and I literally call the production company every day and ask them, and they pretty much stopped answering my phone calls that I call them so much. But there's a whole bunch of channels that are interested, and basically they say it's a little too Canadian, which is kind of strange because everything we do is American airplanes, and everything was kind of funny. But we're hoping. That's why we kind of agreed to take some time off work and come, is to show the networks that hey, people really enjoy the show and they're legally downloading it, going to their friends' houses, watching marathons of it and stuff. And I'm not supposed to say that,
that's not okay, right?
It's not okay, but there is. If you Google it, you can figure out how to do it, or you can figure not how to do it.
So is this your first Oshkosh?
This is my first air show that I wasn't working in a hangar that I could look out and see. So this is my first time actually, yeah, this is like first vacation in a while.
What do you think?
This is amazing. It's crazy. You got B-17. Like if I had a football, I can hit right now a DC-7, a DC-4, a B-17, a Predator drone, a DC-2.
Don't forget the Harrier.
Oh, and a Harrier. I can hit that with a bubble gum out of my mouth right now. It's insane. And like once you think you saw it, it flies right by. They park it next to you. If you had just a minute interest in aviation, the smallest thing you'll find something here. It's truly crazy. I've always heard of it. I always heard of Oshkosh, and yeah, it's just kind of a treat to come. Definitely for sure.
Well, I think all of our listeners and our viewers definitely agree with that. So can you take just a couple minutes and tell us about the plane that we're in right now?
Well, right now we're on our flagship DC-3. We have 12 of them. We operate 6 in a rotational maintenance thing. And this is PNR, jokingly point and no return, that's what they call it. And it's a combi aircraft, which means if you can see, we got seats, and then they raise up and we can load up cargo. And yeah, it's 1942. So it's relatively new. It's not the 1935 version, but it's it's got a little bit more options.
It's a late model.
Yeah, it's a late model. You got big cargo door, and we flew 10 hours here and no snags. So that's good. Well, knock on wood, definitely. So we'll see. We'll get us home safely.
So all the indications are that these DC-3s are getting harder and harder to operate because of finding parts. I know you have 12 airplanes and 6 in rotation. Are you feeling the pinch on that?
Not necessarily. These airplanes were hard to fly in 1960s. So I think the expertise and events like this, if one kid walks up to the airplane and falls in love with it, that one kid can grow up to be a mechanic on the airplane and could save the airplane. It's a very individual type of thing, and yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. Like, and it's amazing. Like DC-3s were so common to me. Like when I was a kid, I thought everyone had a DC-3 because it was just like a pickup truck. But yeah, it's just.
I wish everybody had a DC.
It was just like right now. Like I've probably spent maybe 8,000-9,000 hours in a DC-3. Like, well, probably not that much, but maybe say about 5,000 hours. Just sitting as a passenger. I've flown for about 50 hours. But definitely, I was a mechanic background, so. But yeah, it's a wonderful airplane, and it's 75 this year, and it's just an honor to be with all these other things. And it's neat, and it's actually good to represent like the blue collar end of it, where there's beautiful airplanes here, and they're beautiful, and they'll be beautiful forever. This thing's got to go to work when we go home, and there's gonna be fish guts everywhere, and caribou and dog food and everything.
Grinding it out. Well, thank you very much for the time that you've given us, and we appreciate the interview.
Oh, thanks for coming in, and hope your listeners get a chance to come here one day and see a good show.